What if humanity awakened powers beyond imagination? What would that mean for our existence, our understanding of reality? Imagine a world where the boundaries of the human experience are pushed beyond the realms of the conceivable, where individuals tap into latent abilities that change their very essence. In this new era, a dark mist parted to reveal a colossal portal, pulsating with ominous energy, an unsettling omen that heralded chaos. What began as an ordinary morning in Seoul quickly transformed into a battleground, a fearful spectacle that spilled forth the terrors of the dungeon world. The air grew thick with the cries of hunters, battling not only external monsters, but also the deepest fears nestled in their hearts. An orchestra of clashing swords, conjured spells, and frantic hearts beating in rhythm with survival, all emphasizing the uncertainty that swirled around them as this terrifying new gate materialized before their startled eyes. Amidst the chaos, a familiar face stood out among seasoned warriors, Yoon Sung-Ik, a former support who often found himself on the sidelines, watching as others rose to glory. Unlike his peers who flaunted their overwhelming prowess, Yoon found himself relegated to the lower ranks of hunters, perpetually overlooked by those he so desperately yearned to impress. Yet, buried within him was a burning need, pulsing like a dormant beast determined to awake. It was time, he thought, a deep-rooted call to arms that fluttered within, urging him to break free from the confines of his previous identity. The path to fighting for his existence lay untraveled, waiting for him to take that first step towards self-discovery. As the frenzied crowd instinctively scattered in response to the unseen threat, something extraordinary unfolded. A radiant golden light illuminated his view, wrapping him in an ethereal embrace that felt surreal yet invigorating. In that moment, a voice, soft yet urgent, resounded within his mind, shaking the very core of his being. "Awaken, Yoon Sung-Ik." Unsure if he had crossed into a dream or a waking nightmare, the voice resonated deeply, igniting the long-buried power that slept within the recesses of his heart, awaiting this very moment to be released into the world. With newfound strength coursing through his veins, Yoon surged toward the gate, drawn by a pull stronger than fear itself. This was undeniably a turning point, not just for him, but for the very fabric of his reality. Fearsome demons began to materialize, their eyes ablaze with fury so palpable it sent shivers down his spine, making each heartbeat echo with trepidation. As the dark beasts emerged from the depths, he hesitated, consumed by a torrent of doubt crashing over him. "You can't face this, you're weak," his thoughts taunted, a mocking echo that seemed almost inescapable. Yet, as he surveyed the chaotic battlefield, he recalled the struggles of countless other hunters, their pain, their growth, the transformations that had birthed their burgeoning strengths. Taking a deep breath, he allowed the elemental energy to thrive within him, unleashing a tempestuous spell that sliced through the air before him. Lightning cracked the darkness, illuminating the dread like a beacon of hope, and for a fleeting moment, an intoxicating feeling of newfound invincibility spread through him like wildfire, revitalizing his spirit. With each successive attack, his sense of empowerment blossomed, nurtured by every echo of thunder and burst of pure, crackling light. Yet, the battle was far from easy. Experienced hunters peered at him with mingled disdain and skepticism, murmuring that what he was experiencing was mere luck. Doubts clawed at his mind like unseen phantoms, an insistent whisper that threatened to derail his growing sense of confidence. However, the voice within began to harmonize with the strength he wielded, turning his internal struggle into his greatest ally. He fought not merely to prove his worth to those around him, but to reclaim the dignity and self-respect he'd lost along the way, a journey of empowerment that transcended mere survival. As the cacophony of battle surged around him, the climax approached with thunderous anticipation. An immense monster, a grotesque abomination composed of flesh and shadows, emerged from the depths, its fiery gaze assessing each hunter standing before it, leaving them paralyzed in fear. Gripped by dread, Yoon's heart raced, yet this pivotal moment served to crystallize a foundational realization within him. Fighting transcended superficial victory. It was a testament to the raw courage required to rise and confront the darkness when all odds seemed insurmountable. Summoning every ounce of strength, Yoon stood resolutely against the monstrous creature before him. With a roar that rang out with unyielding defiance, he unleashed his full power, energies intertwined, creating a dazzling beam of radiance that burst forth from his being like a mighty tempest unleashed upon the world. In this moment of clarity, he concentrated on what truly mattered, the unshakable desire to protect those still clinging to hope, the shimmering belief that life could triumph in the face of adversity. As he clashed with the abomination, a breathtaking brilliance shattered the surrounding darkness, drowning fear in its wake, casting away all remnants of despair that had lurked on the edges of his heart. Suddenly, a profound silence engulfed the battleground. As the settling dust began to clear, it revealed the monster, its horrific form defeated, mercifully vanquished by Yoon's newfound strength and determination. Distrust and disbelief transformed swiftly into admiration among the gathered hunters, turning them from critical spectators into fervent believers in his metamorphosis. Yoon Sung-Ik had awakened not solely as a hunter, but as a symbol of resilience and defiance against adversity. He had conquered not only the tangible gate threatening his world, but the far more formidable one existing within himself. Turning to his fellow hunters, his voice resonated with an unwavering conviction that pierced the remnants of doubt lingering in the air. We are not defined by our weaknesses, but by our willingness to rise against them. This is the true essence of a hunter. The message crystallized, echoing in the hearts and minds of those who had borne witness to his remarkable transformation. No matter how overwhelming the encroaching darkness may appear, it is the light within that truly matters, a flame that cannot be extinguished by fear or despair, a reminder that hope prevails even in the direst of circumstances. Through this harrowing experience, Yoon did not simply save the day, he became a beacon for many, a steadfast reminder that true heroes are forged not in moments of ease, but through courage, perseverance, and a profound journey of self-discovery that brings forth hidden strengths. In the vast universe of solo leveling, new gates could open at any time, heralding challenges yet unseen. Should that happen, may we all discover within ourselves the same spark that propelled Yoon Sung-Ik forward, awakening the hero that lingers waiting in the shadows of our hearts, ready to take a stand against our own fears and uncertainties. As he returned to the rhythms of life, a final thought echoed within him, a perpetual and pulsing flame that refused to be snuffed out. Remember always, we each harbor a gate to conquer within us, an uncharted territory awaiting exploration and mastery. Join us on this epic journey, and for more thrilling tales that ignite the imagination, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated on every new adventure we share. Together, let's explore the captivating worlds that await us.